Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kawalia Robert. I'm doing business computing here too. So in today's video, we are going to look at measurement of trend in time series. So we are going to look at how we can measure a trend using least squares method. There are very many methods of measuring trend, but we are going to look at basically least squares method. There is freehand method, there is selected points method, there is semi-average method, there is the method of moving average, among others. So we are going to focus basically on least squares method. Like I said, least squares method, we look at the equation of what? Equation of a line or trend line. Okay, so our equation, it is y equals a plus bt. Our task is to know what is y implies a, b, and t. Okay, so we are going to look at them, no worries. So what is y? Y, for example, you collected the data about profits in 2001. The annual profits were this, 2002, 2003. So that is the data given, y. And then a it can be represented by this formula. Okay, and then b it can be represented by this formula. Okay, so we are going to look at how we can get this variable t. Okay, n, this n, to get a, it is summation y over n. Okay, so y, I said it is the data given. So you add, for example, you have you collected data from 2018 about profits, and you collected them annually. Okay, after 1 year. So we know time series is just the arrangement of data according to its time of occurrence. Hope we know that. So the number of years, let me count: 2018, 2019, 2020, 2023. Those are what? Those are 4 months. Those are 4 years. Okay, so the number of years, it is n. So this n implies the number of years. So we are going to see how we can get t and then t squared. Okay, so let's move, and we are going to look at this question, and I believe it's going to help us how we can it's going to help us on how we can get to know how to calculate or how to measure trend using least squares method. Okay, so this is the question. That the data below relates to the enrollments to the BHRM. So this is a course, Bachelor of Human Resource Management, I think. The data below relates to the enrollments to the BHRM evening group for the past 9 years. Okay, so that is n. N equals 9. Use it to predict the enrollment rate for the year 2025. So we know one of the importances of time series. There is we can use that data, or we can predict or we can forecast the what? The trend. Okay, so we use time series for forecasting trend, for forecasting, for planning. There are very many importance, and I uploaded a video about importances of time series. Okay, so we have here, we have uh, year from 2013 and then to up to 2021, and then we have the data given, which is the number of what? The number of students. In 2013 we are 90, 2014 100, up to 2021, which is 98 students. Okay, so our task, so we are going to represent that using a table and define those variables a, b, and t. Okay, plus the corresponding ones. So your task is to first identify whether the data given uh, is odd or even. Okay? Odd, 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 it means odd numbers. Those are numbers when you divide them with 2, you get a remainder 1. And then even numbers, those are numbers when you divide them with 2, you get a remainder 0. So those are okay. Let's see an example of odd numbers. Odd, when you divide them with 2, you get a remainder 1. For example, there is 3, there is 5, there is 7, there is 9. Okay, so 5, I say those numbers when you divide them with 2, you get a remainder 1. So 5 divided by 2, what do you get? I think you get 2 remainder 1. So so 5, it is an odd number. So even numbers, those are numbers when you divide them with 2, you get a remainder 0. For example, there is 2, there is 4, there is 6, there is 8, among others. So 4 divide by 2, you get 2 remainder 0. The balance is 0 after dividing. You get 2 remainder 0. So that is even number. So 4 is an even number, 6, 8, 2, among others. So if the data given is odd, for example, we have seen here on our question, the data given, it is 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the data is what? Is odd. So if the data is odd, to get t, t equals current year minus the middle year. So simply get the middle year. Okay? So how do you get the middle year? To get it, it is just, you can just the way you get the median value. You cut, you cut, you cut this also, you cut this. So we can see that our middle year, it is 2017. Okay, So current year, for example, so this is given, this is also given, so we are finding t. T, the formula is for odd numbers, it is current year minus middle year. Okay, what is the current year? The year which you want to calculate t. For example, you are calculating t here, so your current year will be this 2013 minus 2017, and you get negative 4. Then here to get t, it is current year minus middle year. The current year is 2014. 2014 minus 2017, which is the middle year, and you get negative 3. You do up to the last one. You do that using the same technique. And then according to the demand of our formula, we should get ty t squared, and then the summation of y. So n, we have it is 9, the number of years. Okay, so meaning we shall multiply to get ty, it is t times y. Negative 4 times 90, which is negative 360. Okay, so to get t squared, we shall just come here and we square the value which is here, which is negative 4. Negative 4 squared, it is 16. A negative times a negative, you get a positive. Okay, so we can substitute. We can come here and we substitute in our formula, and you get the values for a and b after getting the summations. The summation of 2y, summation t squared, and summation y. Okay, as we are going to see. So this is our equation. To get b, it is summation 2y over summation t squared. So summation 2y, we have seen that it is 35. Okay, 35 divided by summation of t squared. Summation of t squared, it is 60. After adding, it is 60. Summation of t squared, so it will be 35 over 60 as the value for b. You can reduce and you get 0.583. So to get a it is summation y over n. Summation y, you come here and you add. So you add and you get the total of y. Okay,